Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So I got a lot of requests. I get a lot of requests for ATC cards. So I thought, let me do a basic ATC card and talk about it. This is just a piece of cardstock. And what you want to do, you can use, you can use cardstock, you can use ATC cards, you can use watercolor paper, mixed media paper, whatever you have. If you use printer paper, you might want to glue a couple pieces of it together before you cut it so it's a little sturdier. But cardstocks, that's what I'm going to use today. So what you want to do is you want to measure. You want it to be 2.5 width by 3.5 length. So I just measure and let's see, very simple. So this is 3.5. Now I cut this out with scissors, so I'm sure it probably could be straightened up a little bit more, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, and then this is 2.5, as you can see. So that's where we're going to start out. Now, what I like to do is before I decide what I'm going to put on it, I like doing a background. Think of it as a mixed media background, right? Art journal page background. If you get stuck, if you are having to make ATC cards, you're in a swap or you want to try, one of the best things I could tell you to do, if you don't want to do paint and all that kind of stuff, is get a piece of scrapbook paper and cut it as the size of your ATC card and glue it on, and you have your background. So that's very simple as well. I like to paint mine, so that's what I'm going to go with. I think today, let's do, guys, I always do hearts. I love hearts. They're the easiest, to teach. So let's see. Let me use some turquoise. I'm going to use some, what color are you? Bright aqua green. And that is what I'm going to just smear. Just going to put a little bit on. I don't take very long to do these things because the longer sometimes you think about things, you get more caught up in your head. So like I said, this is blue-green. And I'm just going to, but you use whatever color you want. This is just what happens to be what I'm going to use today. And I like to do a lot of texture on my ATC backgrounds, but by all means, do what you like. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a spray. Maybe I'll stick with the blue theme. I'm going to use some Punchinella. If you don't have Punchinella, use a stencil that you have. Whatever stencil that you have. If you don't have a stencil and you have a rubber stamp, do that. You just want some pattern on the background and pick a little darker of a color. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to hold this down because I want them to be, I don't need them to be crisp and clean, but I'm just going to do like that and lift it off and see how we're getting some texture already. And those Deco Art Media's, this is a shimmer mister. These are all permanent. They're fantastic. Fantastic. All right, so that means when it's dry, it won't be reactivated. So I'm going to real quick just dry this. Okay. And while that's drying, for one more second, I have this that has some blue still on it. Let's see if it's still wet. I'm just going to take a piece of paper, lay it over everywhere I sprayed, lift it up, and look at that. You get the opposite. So you're getting 2 for 1, and then that adds to my page that I will use later. All right, so now back to this. Now, can you see how it has shimmer? Look at that. That's some nice shimmer. Okay. So that will be like that. Now, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Now, you can just leave it like this and go on top of it. What am I obsessed with lately? I get obsessed with things and like to do it often. All right, I'm going to take this. So I'm going to show you an easy way. I'm going to use a stamp if I can open my stamps here. 1 second. Okay, stamps. All right. Put you like that. Let's take this. All right, so I'm going to use this stamp, and I'm going to stamp it. And you see, so I'm going to lay that there for a second so I can look. Do I want to add anything else? Well, I think I need a pop of color in there. And then what color am I going to do my stamp? So I think what I'm going to do is take a little bit of red. And what do I want to do with my red? I think, and you can use paint, a pen, whatever you have. I think I'm just going to put in very small hearts like that. Just a couple, just to add a little bit more dimension. A little bit more interest. And you all know I like my quotes, so this is going to be a quote. I'll have to think of a quote for it. But you see how we're just kind of adding just a few little pops of red. But any color you want, you can. Okay. Very simple. Look. Very, very simple. All right. Now, what color do I want to make my heart? Make my heart. Let's stick with red. Let's see if I have any red left on this because I abuse these. Nope. That looks like he's gone. I should throw it away. Why do I keep things? Let's see. I use the crap out of these. Now, all right, so I'm doing this. Let's see what we get. I'm just pushing it all around. Okay, I got some on there. And then I'm going to lay it right like that. I'm not going to worry if it's in the middle, if it's straight. I don't care. If you care, put it in the middle. Put it how you like it. That's why we're all different. Okay, that didn't come out very well. Because let's see if you could see it. No, why are you not focusing? No, you're not going to focus for me, are you? But you can see, like, oh, right here. I can see it here, but it's not doing it for me. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take either red paint or my red marker again. Because you never give up. You always, well, you give up if you can't find your marker. What did I do with my marker? That is so me. So me. I don't know what I did with it. Sometimes I wonder how I'm allowed out of my bed. All right, so I'm just going to go in, get my pen working here. Come on there. How does a person use a product and then, here it is. Oh my God, Kelly. Why, I don't know. All right. Anyway, I'm going to go and I'm just going to trace it. Never give up. Never give up when something doesn't come out the way you want it. You know? Now, I'm not going to get that fancy clock in the inside, but what would be cool is if I just do hearts. Like I said, I'm all into the hearts. Okay, so you just put your hearts, and maybe I will paint the red inside because obviously that isn't going to work. All right, let's see. I'll get some red, and I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to alter it a little bit. This is what you do if it doesn't work. It's all right. I'm not going to stop my video because it didn't work. I'm just going to move forward. Now, as you can see, that really doesn't look too much like a heart. So what do we do? Well, let's look at it. Didn't come out how I wanted it to. Such is life. So I'm going to take and I'm going to add a part of the heart. So this is what you do when you mess up. Or something doesn't go your way, right? Isn't working how you want it. Look. Now we have that heart. Wonderful, right? It's going to need 2 coats. I'm not going to worry about that right this second because I'm going to rinse off my brush. I'm gonna get some white, put it on my brush just a little bit, and I'm gonna go in and paint it. And I don't care if it comes out a little pink or whatever. If it bothers you, you can go back in and put another coat of white on it. And we're just doing it like this, and we're painting. A little bit more white through it. Okay. And then we can trace the wings out when it's all the way dry. My word, my word of the new year, my word of the month, my word of everything is breathe. That's my word lately. And hearts. I don't know why they speak to me like they do, but let's think of a different word to put on here, shall we? Let's take this red away. Take it away. Take you away too. Okay. So now all I'm gonna do is think of a word. What word? And as you can see, very basic. It doesn't matter. You can do designs in these hearts. I mean, really, you can do a lot. I'm gonna trace those once that's dry. So let me just hit it real quick with the heat gun to get most of it dry. Okay. You see, and your paper curls up a little bit. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. You could put highlights in here. You could take another stencil if you want. Let me grab it. I'm not going to do it, but take a different stencil. You can lay it here. You can see where your side wings are. You don't want to get them, but you can do it on the red, make more patterns, make it brighter. You know, I love me some polka dots. So wonder if we do, I don't want to do red, green because it's kind of Christmassy. Let's do some orange because why not? Why not do orange? That's my question. All right. So let's take if this day continues like this, I swear I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. Take a pencil with the eraser. Just tap it. Hold this down and just go and put, look how cute. And you have a little guy. Look how cute. It's so cute. Okay. It's cute. Starting out with a ATC and you've never done one before. Look at that. How cute. Now let's outline the... Gosh, please, I have to clean up today. Everybody send me good energy so I can clean this room up today because it's driving me mad. I tell you, I'm mad. Now, once these dry, what I would do is go back and put maybe white dots or red dots or another color inside the orange. I don't know, just for some pizzazz, right? I'm going to write the word. What did I do with my marker again? See, this is, I'm like it's like memory. How you say when things, you do things because it's just what you're used to. So I took my red marker. Here it is. Okay. So what do I want to put there? I think we'll put fly. Right? And then you can go and I'm going to outline these a little bit more. Just so they pop a little bit more. Like that. You have a little ATC card. Now, I know a lot of you are asking for me to do ATC cards with faces on it, you know, like to make them smaller, so I will. This is for all of you who asked for beginner ATC cards, how to do it, because you guys want to start trading and you're scared. You're scared to do it. Look how simple. That's easy. Easy peasy. Very, you know, you take an extra minute of it than me, but this, you know, you can go in and doodle inside and do all kinds of fun stuff. And then you have this cute little ATC. Now, one of the rules with ATCs, I don't know if it's a rule, but one of the things, I've been trading ATCs for about 10 years. I have a big, humongous, what's it called? Notebook full of ATC cards that I've got in trade. Love them. When I find it, I will do a video on them. But to start out, this is fantastic. But what you want to do when you have ATC cards and you're in a swap, you want to always make sure that, like, say you're in a swap and you have to give out 4, and you're going to make 4 different ATC cards, and it's a series. Like we're going to do 4 different cards, 4 different hearts, 4. You know what I'm saying? You want to put on the back card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4. So they're together, and it's kind of tagging you, and like that's part of your series. You want to put your name on the back. If you go on Google and search an ATC artist trading card label, they'll come up with all kinds of different labels that you can print out and stick on the back of your card, so you can fill it out for when you trade. Do you know what I mean? So people know who made it and the date and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of fun. I will do one next for with a face and how to incorporate that in a smaller version on an ATC card like you guys asked. And that's it. I love you guys. And as always, be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.